The action continues on the card for K-Series Kickboxing with our upcoming contest scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at 145 pounds. Making their way down the aisle to the blue corner, please welcome Ken Calderon.
Ken Calderon coming to the blue corner out of Glory Martial Arts Center.
Niggas just running at they fucking mouth, man. Follow protocol, blood. Get in they fucking chest.
Ken Calderon out of Glory Martial Arts Center coming to the ring now 0-0, making his debut here tonight with his coaches Gio and Youssef with him. Training for 5 years, this will be his first sanctioned bout. He told us he started training as a hobby about 5 years ago and was motivated by seeing his teammates training and improving themselves for fights, so he decided to throw his hat in the ring. He has faith that his hard work and patience will in due time reward him for everything he's trained for. And what he's trained for is a victory here tonight on his K-Series debut.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Giancarlo Michael Turelli.
Giancarlo La Bestia Turelli coming here 0-0 in his record from One United MMA. His coaches Yusuf Yoldas and Abu Yoldas. La Bestia being Italian for the Beast. At 22 years of age, he's been training for 8 months and he makes his debut as well here tonight. This former soccer player has always had an interest in combat sports. And he told us he's faced many challenges in life, but training for this fight was the hardest thing he has ever done. He told us it's my first fight, but I wanted to look like my 100th while putting on a great show and performance. He told us after training, he started training, he got sidelined by a few injuries, but he was determined to continue his path, and that path has culminated with his walk to the ring here tonight at K-Series 7.
The action continues on the card for K-Series Kickboxing with our upcoming contest scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds at 145 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Glory Martial Arts out of Brooklyn, New York, Ken Calderon. His opponent across the ring fighting out of the red corner, representing One United MMA, Giancarlo Michael Turelli. The man in charge of the action at the sun to the bell is Mr. Zach Borner.
Big crowd here for Giancarlo Turelli.
Yeah, One United MMA rolling deep tonight. I see him in the balconies and the VIP and all around.
They are here, and they're here to represent. Here we go, folks. 3 2-minute rounds on the clock. 145-pound division. Liam Tarrant and Brian Kemsley joining you here from K-Series 7. Calderon out of the blue corner, Turelli out of the red. Turelli at 6 feet and Calderon at 5'8". You can see the difference in there. Nice high kick, but answered by a beautiful low kick from Calderon.
It's amazing that this is the first sanctioned debut for the two.
Yeah.
Right?
Already seeing the composure.
Yeah, absolutely. Both fighters giving each other space to work. Trying to work their way in.
Turelli, nice teep, but Calderon trying to make his way in with the punches. Ooh, solid low kick there from Turelli. We're seeing a nice kind of counter fight going on here from Calderon. Turelli able to step out nicely, use that range once again. Now it's interesting, we're seeing Turelli step out a lot and avoid the shots, but not quite able to stay close enough to take advantage of that. You know, make them miss, make them pay. Turelli's doing a good job of the first part. We'll see if he starts to get his rhythm down a little more and capitalize on it. Nice right hand there from Turelli.
But his comment earlier before the fight saying he wants to make it look like his 100th fight as opposed to his first, he's looking really good in there.
He is, absolutely.
He's prioritizing composure, and it shows. With both these guys. Nice.
10 seconds left in the first.
Both fighters mixing up punches and kicks.
Nice head movement there from Turelli.
Oh, what a great first round. What a great first round.
Nice round for both those men.
Yes.
So now we will see how they make adjustments coming into this second.
Perhaps Turelli's corner is saying exactly what you brought up. You're doing a great job about making him miss, but maybe you're backing up a little bit too far and you can't make him pay.
Yeah, I mean, I think with Turelli's reach, he could be a very dangerous counter fighter. Brings to mind someone like Sudsakorn or somebody where they step right outside and then whack right back at you.
Right.
But I think a great first round for both these men. That was both of them having their first taste of a sanctioned round in there. A very good showing.
Absolutely. Calderon looks calm and composed in there.
And by the way, I'm not criticizing Turelli. I'm just saying, hey, that might be something he could improve on. He's doing a nice job of not taking any damage. Here we go, second of 3 scheduled 2-minute rounds.
I mean, it would be great corner advice. You know. Nice low kick lands.
But here I am in the commentary booth. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
If you're the bridesmaid, what am I?
We're both a wedding party. Turelli does have some speed there. Calderon trying to track him down. There you go. Turelli caught a nice counter right hook there. Landed it nicely. Oh, dangerous coming up there, but Calderon outside of range.
Calderon trying to jab his way in. He's got to figure out a way to get in.
Now, one thing I've noticed often with fighters with their particular attributes, I think if Calderon can keep Turelli in the ring and in the corners and in the ropes, that's going to be to his advantage. Giving Turelli that outside space to move around, evade, he steps back about 6 feet at a time because he's got such long legs.
Right.
If Calderon can trap him in the corner or in the ropes, I think it's really going to be to his advantage. But Turelli,
nice catch, nice counter. And then fakes the tie hop in. Ooh.
Accidental low blow there.
Oh, great combination before the low blow.
Yeah, it was going well. You know, so far Turelli's keeping the fight where it's most advantageous to him. Unfortunately, you know the worst thing I think about low blows besides getting kicked in the junk is the fact that it can ruin your momentum. If you're getting into a flow, you're starting to understand somebody's rhythm and you're starting to get in there and then it just interrupts everything.
Yes, and it's actually advantageous for the person who got kicked. If he recognizes that, like, I think the pendulum has shifted the other way. Let me take a little bit more of a rest.
You got up to 5 minutes.
Let me really reset this mood.
Yeah, you know, you want to make sure you're fully back. You don't want to take too little time and go back in there half-cocked. You want to make sure that you're in there and you're fully ready to go.
Oh, wordsmith over here. The crowd chanting.
We see that one United MMA crowd, and here they are. Action resumes. 30 seconds left in the second. Calderon putting some nice hand combinations together.
Calderon looking good, taking the center of the ring. Boom. He's doing a great job at catching the teep and countering with the hands.
I think the high kicks of Turelli are very dangerous, and Calderon's got to watch out for those. His hands are a bit low.
Yes, absolutely. And it sneaks up so quick, too. Just whips it up there. Oh, great round.
Very interesting matchup as far as stylistically with, Turelli being 6 feet, Calderon being 4 inches shorter at 5'8". It's a very interesting matchup. You know, I keep forgetting this is the first fight for both of these guys. I keep forgetting because
That's insane.
it is.
That's insane.
The skill level that both these fighters are showing right now, very, very impressive.
I know we mentioned that in the first round, but I had already forgotten that
Yeah,
because
right.
that's you
Yeah.
know the first round played out the way it did, and the second round played out the way it is. It is insane that this is their first sanctioned fight. I think Calderon really found his footing, especially towards the end of that second round.
That second round, I think Calderon really came alive. I think he kind of found where he wanted the fight to go on. He did a good job of keeping it there, but Turelli is so quick. His speed is such an attribute of his.
Yes, absolutely. So if the rounds are win and win, which who knows if they are,
It could
this
be.
third round will determine the winner.
It could be all down to the next 2 minutes, folks. Third and final round. Ken Calderon, blue corner. Giancarlo La Bestia Turelli out of the red corner. Nice high kick from Turelli. Calderon rushing in there. Another nice high kick. Turelli really finding his range. Nice right hand.
But Calderon unfazed, still swinging, and then circling out. Oh, 1-2, steps out to the right, and then another 2.
What I was saying before about Calderon keeping Turelli's back to the ropes would be to his advantage. The same thing is opposite. As the taller fighter, if Turelli can press Calderon into the corner and into the against the ropes, he can really take advantage of that height advantage.
Absolutely.
Reach. Nice pair of body shots from Calderon. Spins, doesn't quite launch.
Calderon is really figuring this out. Really figuring out his opponent and throwing some fancy stuff. Weaves and then throws that body kick, followed by 3-4 shots to the body.
Nice combinations from Calderon coming out. We've got less than a minute left in this fight. I think this final minute's going to make a big impression on the judges. Oh, nice right hand from Calderon lands. Goes upstairs, but not a lot of pop on it.
Like to see a little bit more volume from Turelli. Obviously, third round.
Sure, that's tough. This has been a grueling affair so far.
Yes.
Last 30 seconds.
Oh,
wow.
Landed right on the neck of Turelli.
That was a beautifully placed right kick from Calderon.
Wow.
But Turelli, unfazed. 10 seconds. Both of these guys just deserve such a round of applause after this fight. That will be it, folks.
Oh, my God.
That is the ball game.
Wow.
We will go to the judges' scorecards. What a fantastic showing from both fighters and both gyms. Glory Martial Arts for Calderon, One United MMA for Turelli. Wow, that was a fantastic, fantastic affair.
The crowd really went nuts for these two. Once again, One United MMA especially rolled deep tonight. We'll see what the judges say. But both fighters, being the first sanctioned fight, impressive. It only gets better from here for these two. Our announcer collecting the scorecards, and we'll see how this plays out.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for two great fighters going the distance. After 3 hard-fought rounds of kickboxing action, we go to the official scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight in favor of your winner. By way of unanimous decision, out of the blue corner, Ken Calderon.
There we have it, folks. Calderon gets the decision unanimously. Wow, what a great fight. What an impressive fight. This may have been one of my favorite fights so far tonight. Once again, both opponents showing respect to each other's corners. And it is Glory Martial Arts Center that gets the win tonight.